So far we've talked about how to use your equipment and how to set up your equipment. But now we're going to talk about one of the biggest factors to shooting, you. Hi, I'm Ryan Cleckner with the National Shooting Sports Foundation. In this video we're going to cover the fundamentals of shooting properly. They're actually quite simple. You see, no matter what position you're in, you need to get as stable as possible. If you're lucky enough to be able to be in the prone position, you can do this with bipod legs in the front of your rifle and a sand sock in the back, or you can shoot like me. I like to shoot off of a bag. Bipod legs are handy, but on different platforms, whether they be shooting off of the table at your local range or off of the ground, the rifle can bounce differently off the ground and give you different results. Also with the bag, I like to have all my equipment here and easily accessible, so it's nice to have it right in front of me. If I want to get in this position, the rifle sits on the bag in the front, I can use the sand sock in the back, I can nestle it down into my bag, and I can be nice and stable. Now, once I have the most stable platform I can get in the position that I'm in, I need to worry about sight alignment and sight picture. If you set up your scope properly to your rifle, you should be able to rest and relax completely on your rifle in this stable position. And you should be able to look through the scope properly. Now, a lot of people think that you don't need sight alignment in a scope, that only applies to iron sights. That's just not true. It's just as important to have sight alignment in a scope, or else it could be canted and the reticle could still look like it's on the target. This is where you need to look at scope shadow. When you're looking through your scope and you move your eye off center, you'll start to see black spots on one side or the other. Those things are helpful. They let you know whether you're looking through the scope straight or not, and you need to make sure you are. Now, once the scope is aligned properly, the sight alignment is next important. That reticle needs to be exactly where you want it to be on the target, but sometimes it can be difficult to focus between the target and the reticle, even with the parallax adjusted properly. I recommend you focus only on the reticle. Just like the front sight on a rifle or a handgun, that reticle is what you can control, and it's what matters for you to take care of. Focus on a crisp, clear reticle and a stable platform, and all that's left is trigger control. Now, trigger control, I think, is pretty straightforward as long as you think of it as a continuous process and not just one thing that happens. You see, I like to think about it as drawing a line in the dirt. I like to think about this constant pressure that I'm adding as I'm drawing the line straight back, and then as the rifle goes off, continuing to draw that line even after the rifle goes off. That's going to be the good follow-through you need. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm on the rifle, nice and stable. I'm lined up with good sight alignment, focusing on the reticle. I place the pad of my finger on the trigger, and I start that steady build of pressure till the rifle goes off, and I continue that pressure. Now I can release. You see, what that follow-through does is ensures, one, that I don't jerk the trigger in the first place, because it keeps me thinking about a steady, continuous process. But two, just as the trigger breaks, there's still a little bit that needs to happen in the rifle, even though it happens quickly. And if you jostle the rifle or let go too soon, you run the risk of bringing the rifle back off a target as the bullet's trying to get out of the rifle. So think about that next time you're shooting. Whatever position you're in, do what you need to do to get as stable as possible. Make sure you have good sight alignment through that scope. Make sure with your proper sight picture that you're focusing only on that crisp, clear reticle. And then for your trigger control, think about that steady building pressure, building, the gun fires, and keep building that pressure for a little bit longer after the gun goes off for that good follow through. I think you'll be happy with your results. Your next chance, go out to the range and give it a try for yourself. If you need a place to shoot, check out our website, wheretoshoot.org. And remember, while you're out there, firearm safety depends on you.